Alright, today I'm playing Hollywood Squares. It's just a fast one, I think. How would you like a new character? No. Okay. Mars. Cloudflare was down for the past while, 2 hours, I think. I don't know. Select the celebrity: Joe, Sue, Mike, Pam, Eddie, May, Daz, Beth, Dean. These are not celebrities, dude. Meat that hasn't... Hold on, I have a game facts guide. Meat that hasn't been properly covered and left in the freezer may get white patches on the surface known as freezer burn. Is it still safe to serve it to guests? Buzzing in. Sure, just passed it off as fish. Yeah. Wrong. The correct answer is yes. That's literally what I did. What are you talking about? So it is... Okay. Its full real name... Real name is Chunghwa Jen Kung Ho Kuo, but we know it better as what? Chuck. Wrong. Correct answer is China. It is the official name of the People's Republic of China. Ham's question. When Queen Elizabeth went to China recently, she took 3 tons of it with her. What was it? Luggage. Beer nuts. Disagree. Correct luggage. What the heck? I'm X. Why doesn't a hippopotamus get water up its nose? They close their nostrils with special muscles. What water would want to go up there? Wrong. Yeah. According to Parents magazine. Oh god. Babies will definitely cry less if parents do something more often to them. What? Hold them. Add more vodka to the strained peaches. Disagree. No. Doesn't have batteries, but it's not a teddy bear. But in a recent study of children in nursery school, 2/3 said they own this classic toy. What is it? Black and white TV. No. Little red wagon. I think we lose. There's no winning in this outcome. First woman to ever win it. What? The Nobel Prize. Miss Radium pageant. No. Mexico lasts for 3 hours. The siesta, but it rarely does anymore. A trip to the hombre's room. What? Egypt. Over 3,000 years ago by mixing fruits with nuts and honey. Candy. The famous granola pyramids. What the? I don't know what I'm doing. Find the secret square for an amazing prize. That seemed like it was middle. In the Bible, when Ruth said, "Whither thou goest, I will go." Her mother-in-law. Dean. According to Greek mythology. Hold on. There's multiple Greek mythology ones. Neptune, goddess of the sea, always carried this trident in his hand. What's a trident? Well, okay, I didn't really need the game facts for this question. If it's not gum, I'm not saying. Oh, a three-pronged spear. It literally says it right there. That's crazy. Okay, I understand now. True or false? According to the National Opinion Research Center, 1 out of every 3 Americans now claims to be clairvoyant. There's no way that's true. It's apparently true. I had a feeling you'd ask me that one. Yeah, he's clairvoyant. I win? I can't win by default. Okay. Egyptian mummies. Egyptian mummies were found wearing them. The ancient Greeks and Romans wore them. So did the French in the 17th century. Who powdered theirs? What were they all wearing? The same underwear for a week. Stockings? No, it was wigs. The secret square was a Sioux. Okay. Okay, I understand how it works now. Which is happening when Arabs are said to be basking in each other's breath. They're sharing a mouthwash. According to the Ladies' Home Journal, the average cost of doing it for 18 years is $199,650. Doing what? Paying off a 100,000 home. No, is raising a child to the age of 18. Yeah, that's expensive. Does the garter snake have teeth? That's why it never smiles. True. Dang, I got blocked. Beth. When a person is held against his will, he has been kidnapped. When a sailor is held against his will and forced to work on a ship, he's been what? Shanghaied. True. Yeah, it's Shanghaied. Crazy. World Book. Billy the Kid was 15 years old the first time he did it. Did what? Got married. Shot his first man is crazy. On TV, where could you see sweat hogs? On Welcome Back, Kotter. What the hell is a sweat hog? What U.S. city consumes the most prune juice per capita? Miami, Florida, bruh. Mona Lisa. The Louvre. Yeah. It's not in New York or whatever that said. Match the key to the car. Okay, well, site's down again. 5. Oh, really? Car. Damn. Literally, what do you mean X? Oh, yeah. What are bugs to the average skin diver? Lobsters. They are wacky rabbits. Yeah, it's lobsters. You've been invited to someone's home for dinner at 8 o'clock. According to Miss Manners, you should never arrive after. What time? 8:30? 8:12. That's an odd uh, time difference. Because of Japanese people, 20 billion of them a year, they now have to import them from Hibbing, Minnesota. What are they? Disposable chopsticks. Yeah. Why is virgin wool so called? Because the wool's never been spun? That seems correct, yeah. In the USA Today poll of almost 2,000 adults, wait, boys are, what the hell? Typo in the game facts. Boys or girls? Girls, apparently. Nope, the site's still down. I just got a community news saying that the site's back up. Is there a difference between a carpet and a rug? Yeah, I think so. I think a carpet is across the whole floor and a rug's like a thing that goes on top of the floor or something. True or false? Kidney beans will lower your cholesterol level. The answer is true, apparently. It will also lower your chances of making new friends. Crazy. Agree. When the famous author O. Henry called it Baghdad on the subway, what is he talking about? Being mugged by Aladdin. You are having problems with floaters. According to the family doctor, who should you see? An eye doctor, a foot doctor, or a psychiatrist? A plumber. Dang. No, it's an eye doctor, apparently. According to the book Do's and Taboos Around the World, which contains tips to tourists abroad, what does it mean when an Arab grabs your hand? I don't know, man. He wants to talk to you in private? It's an honor, a sign of friendship. Okay. You are a very important business. Oh my god. Important business meeting. Your stomach starts to growl. What's the best way to handle this embarrassing situation? Take something sugary, such as a piece of hard candy. Oh, I did not mean to do that like that. Okay. Folk medicine tells us that eating 15 raw almonds very quickly is a good way to get rid of something. Upset stomach. 15 raw almonds, true. A headache? No, it's a headache, apparently. Oh, the secret square. You're depressed. Statistically, are you... Okay. A woman, apparently, is the answer. I don't know, that's why I'm depressed. Is that true? That's crazy. I feel like I've heard it the other way around recently. Traditionally, what is given on one's 60th wedding anniversary? I don't know. What weddings last that long nowadays? A healthy one, probably. Diamonds. Oh, fair enough. I don't think I care. Hank Aaron is #1 on the all-time list, and Babe Ruth is second. Who is the third greatest home run hitter of all time? Mickey's Mantle? No, it's Willie Mays. Disney classic Sleeping Beauty, she wakes up after the prince kisses her. Does she say anything? I don't know. Thank you? That's crazy. According to the Arabian Nights, when Alibaba yelled the magic words, "Open Sesame," what happened? Or what opened? It wasn't the castle, the robber's cave. No? I would assume not. Only those curious about divorce. The answer, I think, is no. Happily married couples stress the upbeat and downplay the negative. Crazy. Ancient legend. The griffin was a creature with the head of an eagle and the body of a what? Lion. According to the New England Journal of Medicine's, ballerinas often suffer from weak bones because of too much exercise and too much what? Butterfingered partners. Dieting? That sounds correct. Mayors has published the Mayor's Cookbook. What recipe did Mayor Clint Eastwood contribute to the book? A knuckle sandwich. No, it's an apple pie with cinnamon. Damn. I did that one, did I not? Okay. Rob. An experienced spelunker will always explore in groups, but will never take anything. What do spelunkers explore? What? The first part is just completely irrelevant. Also, what do you mean they will never take anything? You mean from the cave? I guess, yeah. If you're talking about taking something to the cave, then I feel like surely you take like a flashlight at the very least. Some trail mix, like, according to American folklore, if you pick this flower, it'll cause you to wet your bed. What flower? A sweet pea. Sarah Bergenson just spent 4 weeks studying so she could do it by herself, and Prince Andrew was delighted. What did she do? No. Flew solo in an airplane. $50 to 75% of jobs available to the next generation will involve what? Computers. This is an old game. Getting out of bed. Yeah, probably. Yeah, computers. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. Oh, Secret Square. True or false? University scientists recently crossed a firefly with a tobacco plant? That's true, apparently. According to the world books, if you can perform downs and ups, eggs in a basket, and upcast and downcast, what are you good at? Yoga? Stealing the old man's bundle? Jacks. Okay, I have no idea what we're talking about. Sacred city of Mecca. Muslims. Rabbits? No, it's Muslims. The best ones in 1936 were Salvador A Justo shelf in Norge? I have no idea. Ovens? Yeah, sure. Ah, refrigerators, dang. Term investors use when they're so anxious to buy stocks they will buy just about anything. Panic buying. In 1847, an English company called Fry and Sons combined fermented cocoa beans with sugar and made the first, I don't know, brownie. For chocolate bar? Yeah, fair enough. According to legend, who was unwilling to go into the ark because she thought Noah was crazy? Noah's wife, Wela. Damn, I didn't know that. According to the book, Understanding Your Pet, when your little puppy has an accident, what should you do? Take away his car keys. No? Yes? I don't know. Correct answer is lead him to the spot and scold him. Okay. Popular figure in the early days of TV in his blonde curls and pink tights. Who was he? No, it was Gorgeous George, the wrestler. Never heard of that guy in my life. Bro, give me the key car. Never heard that sound before. Bro, Cloudflare is not back up. Apparently it's up for some people. Okay, Daz. Why did British miners take canaries to them? The GameFAQs thing straight up does not mention canaries. It just says, why did British miners take with them into the mines? Yeah. Why does the chameleon change color? To camouflage, I guess. In response to light or temperature changes, yeah. According to the book, Childhood Friendships, what is the main reason children tell lies? To make their wishes and fantasies come true. Dang, crazy. True or false? You can tell if the nuts in a shell are stable by holding them to your ear and shaking them. Probably. That sounds super real. Which two houses form British Parliament? The House of Commons and the House of Lords. That's crazy. More and more dentists are heating their Novocaine. It lasts longer. It will hurt less when heated before injection. Okay. According to folk medicine, the number one cause of puffiness, particularly in the face, is too much salt in the diet. Okay. In 1891, Whitcomb Judson created the first slide fastener. Today it is known far and wide as the what? The zipper, okay. According to major Chicago medicinal center, it is okay to eat fish that is a fresh ocean smell. Yeah. Red roses symbolize passion, white innocence, pink gentility. Yeah. What do yellow roses indicate? I don't know, man. Jealousy? Sure. You want to lose weight. According to Dr. Richard B. Pierce, is it better to take a sauna or a steam bath? Sauna, I guess. Are they not very similar? What country has the highest percentage of females in top government positions? I don't know, man. The Virgin Islands? Israel. Oh, it was Norway. Crazy. True or false? Happily married women have stronger immune systems than those with sour marriages. Apparently that's true. I guess. I guess it might be due to the stress or something. If you're more stressed, your immune system's worse. Yay, car! Is the site back up? No. Oh. Well, it's submitted to the leaderboard, so clearly it's kind of up. I think I can reset the game for this. Actually, hold on. I will say yes. No, I guess I don't care. Where did Barak where did the okay. Barak in Rome. At my house, we found the pieces in the kids' room. In Rome. This art form first appeared there in the late 1500s. That's correct. What an awfully detailed answer. According to the Old Testament, on the day God gave Moses the Ten Commandments, was the weather sunny, thundering and lightning, or snowing? Thundering and lightning sounds like the most correct answer. Crazy. The name of the first man on the moon was Neil Armstrong. What is the name of the first car on the moon? The Lunar Rover. It has got to be a Ford Galaxy. That would have been awesome. Probably. Now, Lunar Rover. The legendary comedian was known for his somber, straight-faced look and his distinctive pork pie hat. What was his name? Richard Nixon? Ed Wynn. Buster Keaton. Okay. In 1992, what will draw worldwide attention to Barcelona, Spain, the Summer Olympic? It was something that tormented the French people for years, so when the revolution came, the first thing that people did was to storm the what? The capital. The Bastille? Okay, it was the Bastille. Cool. Is there a difference between a rabbit and a hare? I think it's hares are bigger. Rabbits are smaller than hares and have shorter ears. Cool. According to the Los Angeles Times, in what historic event did the expression "May the best man win" come from? Coliseums. An ancient Olympic game, yeah. That sounds right. True. According to the National Weather Service, the hottest temperature ever recorded in the continental USA was in Death Valley, California. How hot was it? 122 degrees now. Surely it's different. Hold on. No, it's still... Apparently it still holds true today, apparently, somehow. I would have thought, like, global warming would have changed that, but I guess not. According to Better Homes, although as many as 70% of all Americans would like to move to another part of the country, they usually don't. Why? Prices. And it's too much work. They don't want to leave friends and family. Fair enough, that also makes sense as an answer. Towards the end of World War II, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, and Joseph Stalin met several times. What famous nickname did they earn? The Big Three. According to the first half of 1986 alone, it happened more than 39,000 times in New York City. Robberies, yeah. A car was stolen. That's close enough. That's a robbery. According to Body Politics, your arms are crossed, your coat is buttoned, and you are starting to rub your nose. What inner feelings are you expressing? Do people rub their nose? Huh? Confidence? No. Defensiveness. Awesome. 1-1. 32-minute mastery. Though. Oh. Site's back up as well. So it's master on site. I was worried I was gonna have to submit a manual unlock, but nope. Well, as free as expected. I mean, I played it because it was free. Because I didn't want to have to worry about Cloudflare causing issues with my peak streak, so